Hello, folks. Welcome to another very special episode of Theme Park Sandbox. We're going to be doing something a little bit different today. We have some pretty exciting news happening in Anaheim. Disney California Adventure is opening, launching, revealing to us Avengers Campus, the first California Marvel themed land. So we're going to watch the announcement and you'll get to see us react to some of the big moments.
I'm so excited. My head's going to blow. I can't wait to see what I've been trying to not look at photos, so I cannot wait to see. I hope we see some people, from the cast. I would love that. So We'll see. We'll see.
All right, well, let's dive right in.
Welcome everyone to the unveiling of Avengers Campus.
Ooh, Friday. Okay.
Adventure Park. I am Friday, an advanced artificial intelligence assistant created by Tony Stark, and your virtual host for this evening's event. The grand opening ceremony will begin shortly. In the meantime, Mr. Stark requested that I lead you through a virtual tour of Avengers Campus and introduce you to some of the team who brought it to life.
All right.
Let me show you around a bit. Initiating virtual tour of Avengers Campus.
And welcome to Avengers Campus.
Ooh.
Man. Oh, the Quinjet.
Ooh. Carol. Oh, we got... Oh, ooh. Ant-Man and the Wasp. I don't think we'd seen Loki before.
I don't think so. Interesting Tavon story.
Mm-hmm. Kevin Feige. Wait, there's an Ant-Man and a Spider-Man? Bring on Tom Holland. Come on. You know they're going to do it.
Oh, for sure they're going to do it.
This is a brand new Spider-Man adventure unlike any that guests have seen before, and one that they get to...
Wow, those buildings look so good.
Web Slingers, a Spider-Man adventure, you're actually going to get to sling webs just like Spider-Man and go with him on a mission. Lafayette, Harley Kinnear, and others have come together to build the brand new Web Slinger vehicle. This is a technology that's going to...
Wow, that vehicle looks awesome.
Just like Spider-Man.
Oh, look at that little guy.
Spider-Bot is actually able to replicate. When there's too many Spider-Bots, even Spider-Man needs our help. So he's going to ask us to get on that web.
Oh, cool.
And not just sling webs in target practice, sling webs to save the campus.
That's epic.
Now, as we head down towards the assembly line, this is where we'll pick up our 3D glass.
Vehicle assembly line. The old Stark factory.
Glasses are going to let us interface get in that slinger vehicle and go stop them as they rampage across the entire campus.
Even the 3D glasses look pretty hip.
Mm-hmm.
On the web slinger vehicle,
Wow, that vehicle's so big.
they're all over the worldwide
You gotta have space for the arm movements.
before they can get out. All right, well next time, maybe those spider bots won't get loose.
Zoe Saldana.
Game instead of saving the campus, but I think we did it. I think we're Avengers now.
Oh, I love that.
Sensor data indicates that recruits visiting Avengers Campus should
Oh, here we
keep
go.
on top of the web facility.
When you enter Avengers Campus, it's a whole new experience. We wanted things to feel spontaneous. Spider-Man starts flying.
Taskmaster.
We can't plan for that.
Hadn't seen him before.
Feeling as you walk through the campus that you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what hero you're going to meet around the corner. You don't know what bad guys are going to come in and try to wreak havoc. It's exciting and thrilling to kind of turn each corner and see.
Oh, that's sweet.
The first time. This is the building of the Worldwide Engineering Brigade. On here, you're going to get to see amazing things.
Bring on the Stunttronic.
Seen him live before.
Wow.
We get to meet Spider-Man like we want to, but we're going to see him crawl up the side of a wall, be on top of the building.
Ooh.
Transferring signal now to the web supplier store.
So cool.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, I'm
Wow. Wow.
But here at Web Suppliers, you can actually find your own spider bot and tactical upgrades that you can train and play with. So it
I can't wait to go in that store.
to create exclusive product. Engineering is every project is completely different.
Oh, that's neat.
I really love Avengers Campus because it is such an
I do love all the little graffiti art
Yeah,
on the outside of the web building.
totally.
The grand opening ceremony will begin in just a few moments. The next destination for hungry recruits is Pym Test Kitchen.
I can't wait to see this sandwich.
John State, culinary director.
Him just looks cool.
The pretzel. If this was
It all started with a pretzel.
how do you turn that into a story of shrinking and growing?
I love the soda cans hanging from the ceiling. That's so great.
It was a pretzel experience.
The ketchup and mustard,
Yeah.
too. So great.
So awesome.
So funny.
Bavarian style pretzel, warm beer cheese sauce, yellow.
Not gonna lie, I was hoping the quantum tunnel would be the van parked in the middle of the restaurant, but that's okay.
Spoonful. Notice the tiny.
I'm getting hungry.
This is a plant-based offering that has a
I love the impossible spoonful. Oh, the giant spoon as a bowl.
one of my favorite. The lab
It all looks really good.
working. I wanted
Yeah.
to see the scientists
Here come the drinks.
that they had visibility to know like what
The beer that fills from the bottom. Staples Center's been doing that for 10 years.
actually fell in love with this new thing called shawarma. They loved it so much they invited the shawarma crew down.
Shawarma. Come on.
Can't wait for that.
Open up one, we opened up two. Chicken shawarma
They've got 2 shawarma joints.
referred to as the New York
Fun fact. They filmed in an actual shawarma shop.
Now entering the ancient sanctum, domain of Dr. Stephen Strange.
Here we are in the ancient
I mean, sanctum time, baby.
Wow. That is just so cool.
I love that statue thing.
It's gonna be such an interesting space.
Yeah, I know.
So looking forward to seeing it at night.
Looks like they de-aged Doctor Strange.
A little bit. Looks good.
He moisturized. Oh, the Dora Milaje? No way.
One of the very talented people that helped bring this experience to life, I'd like to introduce Dina Selenab. What's unique about this experience?
So epic. They look fantastic.
Interaction, the human-to-human connection, and making this a really special and ephemeral
Love it.
for all of our guests.
Ooh,
We've been working on the Avengers Campus for a long time. We wanted to make sure
are they gonna tease?
Years before any of us Imagineers walked in.
Hmm? Talk more about the Quinjet, please.
Yes.
And on the second and third levels, you're going to get to see Black Widow and Black Panther fight against some of the
It just looks so good.
while we get to see heroes walking all around the lower level of the building. It is hero central.
It's important for us to
All the masked heroes go on the first floor.
Yeah.
And then all the face characters go on the second and third.
or you may be able to see them walking right past you.
It's not a bad pivot. I can deal with that. Talk about a high caliber cast member. Well, Brie Larson gets the photo that everybody wants.
Yep, right there behind the Quinjet.
I hope you enjoyed
She
this
also got to
tour
literally
of
carry it
Avengers
in
Campus,
space, but
an
That's true.
entirely new lab dedicated to discovering, recruiting, and training the next generation of superheroes.
Okay, what's next?
Mr. Stark and the Avengers hope to see you in person very soon.
Howard Stark here.
we called it with the Howard Stark.
Industries.
We really did. Is this proof that Howard Stark is Walt Disney?
Mm-hmm. It's really cool to see the real locations next to the footage,
It is.
because they did their homework.
They nailed it. So epic.
Greetings, everyone.
And we're live.
Friday, an advanced artificial intelligence assistant created by Tony Stark. It is my duty to initiate the official opening of Avengers Campus
Here we go.
here in Disney California Adventure Park.
Come on, Joshy.
Even that stage is cool.
It's got it looked like it had an arc reactor on it.
It did, yeah.
Why did he walk out of the light? He's standing in a shadow.
That building looks great at night.
Yeah, it does. I wonder if that's a permanent screen or if that's a projection.
I'm not sure. I don't think it is.
Yeah.
I think that's for the event.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Who helped to create what is the first Avengers themed land anywhere
Mm.
in the world.
Talk about annual passes. Yeah, your is right.
Yeah.
Black Panther, sling webs with Spider-Man, train with Adora Milaje, explore the mysteries of the multiverse with Doctor Strange, and
I wonder how
battle
much
with the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Galaxy's Edge helped them with this land and designing.
Everyone, due to the pandemic.
I wonder how much he had to practice to list all the superhero names.
Spending time with family and friends, and doing things we enjoy and having fun.
I'm sure the Galaxy's Edge had a lot of influence on how they built this land. You can sort of see it.
All that it has.
Yeah.
Kevin Feige, come on. Yes. Let's see what baseball hat he's wearing this time.
Entry music fits.
Yep.
The tennis. He's got the Seinfeld tennis shoe thing.
Yeah, the Quinjet's kind of like the Millennium Falcon, where it's
Totally.
like now the standard model. I do like that. I like that he acknowledged that
Me too.
there's going to be a lot more characters and they're immediately going to be plugged into the parks. There's just that unique synergy that no one else
Totally.
has.
And these teams have thought through every little detail. And when I say every little detail, yes, you can go get some shawarma on one of the 2 shawarma carts here in Avengers Campus.
Feige getting emotional about shawarma. Come on.
Love it. Love it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Rudd.
Ooh.
You gotta love that Paul Rudd smile. Just the smirk. Also, is that
Yeah.
suit pink? And if it is,
Yep.
he nailed it.
I think it's salmon. Definitely nailing it.
Along some special greetings for the occasion.
Congratulations, Disney, for
Big congratulations on this amazing milestone. Wow.
This is awesome.
This is fantastic.
To the heroes who created the Avengers Campus, thank you.
Greetings from Paul Bettany. And
Hey.
congratulations on opening Avengers Campus.
Hey, everybody up here. Hi. Hey, yeah. Save me a chicken sandwich. I'm Jon Favreau, the director of Iron Man. And also, if you're under 10 years old, Happy Hogan. And it's an honor to be here with all of you this evening.
Thank you, John.
Someone practiced their Stark cockiness.
Why are you up there?
Yep.
I miss you. I miss you.
I went through the wrong door.
It's very rubber band like.
So it's great they're here tonight, but now that Iron Man has arrived, I would say it's time for the largest team of heroes ever assembled to help us open.
I hope that lighting's permanent. That's epic.
It looks permanent.
I love it.
Hold on. Has anybody seen?
Wow, look at all those costumes.
I love that Thor just shoved Loki.
Where's Spider-Man?
Woo!
From Falcon and Winter Soldier, the real Captain America, Anthony Mackie.
Anthony Mackie.
No way. Oh,
and
man.
he's got cargo.
Oh, he's got the bag. Is he a drummer of those cymbals? I don't think so.
Hey, thanks everybody. It's really wonderful to be here.
Can't wait to see more of him as Cap.
So with that,
Oh, nice.
for the first time,
Yes.
Avengers Campus, Captain America.
No way.
Sam Wilson Cap in the pose.
That's awesome. Wow, man, that's like his stunt double. Dang.
Yeah, that's on point.
Yeah.
Now that everybody's in place, the time has come to activate Avengers Campus. Friday,
Activate?
Can you please initialize the arc reactor and power up Avengers
Oh, they are using the arc.
Processing
Yeah.
data and initializing arc reactor. All systems now online. Activating Avengers Campus in
Nice.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Dang, that looks good.
That's awesome.
I hope they do that a few times.
Well, until they build that ride, they should be doing that.
Exactly. They got to do something with the building.
I loved all of the Infinity Stone colors for the fireworks, too.
Yeah.
That was a nice touch.
We look forward to you visiting and living out your own heroic stories. Thank you, everyone.
Nicely done, DCA.
Wow. All right, they got to just do fireworks so we get more of that cool smoke effect.
And they even did a little post scene with the shawarma.
Oh, of course they did. Oh, and that's with, you know who that is? That's the actor.
No,
That's the actor from the Eternals. Or no, I'm sorry, it wasn't the Eternals. What's the new one that's coming out?
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi. That's what. Yeah. Yeah, that was the actor from that. That was awesome. Wow.
That's super cool.
We have a lot
Nice.
to look forward to. That was super cool. All right, let's break it down. Favorite parts?
Yeah, let's unpack some of this.
Yeah, that was a lot to take in. Holy moly.
Yeah, I think the thing that stuck with me that was like, oh man, this is going to be so cool to see. Web slingers is going to be fun, of course. But that it really goes through the old Stark Automotive Factory.
Yeah.
Makes me super happy.
Right.
That they have all of those little elements in there from the old factory. I hope they have more Howard Stark because I really, really enjoyed seeing him. Like the Marvel Walt Disney Howard Stark.
Totally. And what's really amazing too is like that's what they tried to do with Galaxy's Edge, right? They tried to make it look like they were areas that had existed and had been, there were some areas where like it looked like clearly doors had been removed that used to be there and things like that, but you never really knew, right, how old things were, because everything in Star Wars just looks a little bit old. So like this is amazing because like they can use fonts and they can use different types of materials for the buildings to really show that this was a Stark Automotive. You
get that 40s feel right away.
Totally.
And then you see kind of the ultra modernist and in the web like overlays, like the building overlays, and then it's got the cool graffiti on it to be like, yeah, but we're hip.
Totally. And like, to be honest, the thing that I'm gonna take away from this, which I am so glad to see, is that the actors and the creators of these movies seem like they are more involved than even George Lucas was, it seems, in the development of Star Wars. So like I can't wait to see what they come up with. Like and the new Captain America. It's going to be interesting to see Captain America and then new Captain America in the same. It'll be interesting to see how they balance that out.
I did wonder about that because they showed Steve Rogers earlier in some of like the tour preview with Friday, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. But then when they brought out Sam Wilson, it's like they can't really be in the same timeline,
right?
I guess.
Right.
So it's just I guess it depends on whether they're going to do what they're doing with Star Wars, which is this is a certain time and place, or if they're just going to allow all the characters to kind of commingle and play with one another, which I think would make fans really happy. I don't see a problem with that at all.
Yeah, and that was one thing I remember. I was thinking it would be really great if in Galaxy's Edge, in the morning time, you got to see all of the original characters, and then like there's a cutoff like at 2 p.m. Then all you see is the newer characters, so that way you don't get that kind of that weird timeline issue. And so it maybe that's something that they're doing. I mean, like, you got to show some of the characters that we've fallen in love with. Like, you have to do that. So I hope they figure out a way to do that where it is a little bit more time friendly as far as like the timeline goes.
And I think that they have to, just to simplify it on themselves, to simplify the storytelling to a point where a 7-year-old child can appreciate it as much as anyone else, because the cinematic universe, there's a lot of characters who are dead. There's a lot of characters who like look very different for one reason or another.
Right.
Obviously, there's all the Disney Plus content that's coming in, but you just sort of have to say, well, there's tons of characters that everyone loves. We want to see them interact. Let's give them a playground to do that.
Yeah. Another thing that I also found interesting was Zoe Saldana was one of the actresses that was in Guardians, but there's no Gamora character. So will there be a Gamora character? Right? Gamora is one of those characters that isn't.
Isn't there one in the? Is there not a Gamora in the dance party thing outside of Mission Breakout?
They haven't done it in a long time. So there she was though. There was a Gamora, a Groot,
a while ago,
and Peter Quill, or Star-Lord. So it'll be interesting to see what other characters they bring on in that area too. Like, will the Guardians characters only stay in front of Tavon? Will they ever enter kind of the Avengers Campus land? Because they're still technically. I know there's no real dividing line, but to us it feels like there is for some reason.
What did you think of how they justified the Collector's Fortress existing there? Because us Parks fans know that predates Avengers Campus significantly, but in the storytelling, it goes the Ancient Sanctum, and then the Stark Factory, and then I'm guessing Avengers HQ, and then the Web Building. Maybe Pym is in there somewhere too. I'm not sure where. But then after all of that comes Tavon and his collection. Right,
which is interesting. Well, the minute that I saw that they had that like kind of like the plasma ooze that was coming out of the ground,
goop.
Yeah, I realized like, oh, okay, that's how they're going to make it fit. They're going to make it look like this building popped up out of the ground, or so I'm okay with it. It's weird
was
because
transported there.
Yeah, I will still always look at it as Tower of Terror anyway. Like that's just it's hardwired in us. I still call Incredicoaster California Screamin'. You know what I mean? So
fair.
We're just gonna have to, people like you and me, we're just gonna have to deal with it. But the new people, I mean, I think it's gonna be really great. And quite frankly, I'm really glad that it's there in Avengers Campus, because I feel like the Avengers lack that kind of like out of this world like texture and story and theming, which I really love in the Marvel movies. Like I can argue that Guardians of the Galaxy is like my top, like my favorite movie of them all potentially. So I'm really glad that they're there, because I think it will kind of, open the way for other, like some of the other films to show up in Avengers Campus. I hope so.
Yeah, totally agree.
Yeah.
Well, was there anything that you think might come in the future that you wish you saw tonight?
Oh, I don't know. There's just a lot of a lot to unpack. Is there anything for you? I can't think of anything, off the top of my head right now.
There were a couple of characters that I think would have been really cool. I really would have wished we had like Vision as a walk around character. Would have been really
true.
Neat.
That's true. Scarlet Witch.
I think that Scarlet Witch probably would have been easy, relative to some of them. But I think Vision would have been cool just because he's like pretty difficult to do. I think it would have been really impressive. I was really surprised by the Dora Milaje. I think that's going to be a really cool experience.
I think it's going to be epic. Those ladies look just as awesome as they do in the movie.
They look just the scenes, the fight scenes that they have in Falcon and the Winter Soldier are spectacular, and they're portrayed in that show as being able to like take on super soldiers, and they themselves are not super soldiers, and that's like this huge deal. It's a plot
right
of like, oh man, they are so badass that they don't need any serum. They are just that imbued with power and with I mean, as they mentioned, like the traditions and like the synchronicity between the various members, and then like that connection, that human connection element that they brought up a lot of, and like that guests get to essentially ally and be a part of that team. Super cool, really.
Yeah.
And I don't remember ever hearing about that. I think that, am I wrong if that was like kind of a reveal for tonight?
Yeah, I think it was. I don't remember. I think they might have put something in the really strange concept art that they gave us like 3 years ago, but
might have been in writing, and I don't read. So.
Right. Okay, so one thing that I am looking forward to that they kind of didn't show, which I hope happened, they showed one scene with Taskmaster, is I want to see some stage combat. I think that's one of like the greatest things about, like, it makes me sad that in Galaxy's Edge we have less combat than we did at Jedi Training Academy with Darth Maul versus little kids. You know what I mean? So like I'm really looking forward to seeing, like, these aren't just performers anymore. Like, they are gymnast stunt performers, and I'm really looking forward to seeing some stage combat, because that's so big.
The last time there was serious stage combat for Galaxy's Edge was when they did this event to open the land. And they had like some pretty significant stage combat in that upper deck area.
Right.
Like over that garage. But yeah, this is like going to be a feature of the land now, which is just incredible.
Yeah, I'm so looking forward to it. And I'm looking forward to seeing all the little cubbies, like with the cables and Black Panther climbing up the walls and like things that we didn't know were there. And we're going to be like, oh my gosh, they hid so much stuff. For show all over this land, and we just don't know where they are yet. So I'm excited to experience it.
And I mean, even one of the Imagineers was where he was getting interviewed was like on a catwalk behind the Quinjet, which is a spot I'm sure no one will ever go, like no guest will ever go, but that's a spot that you can be on that building.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that's going to be for all those stunt actors.
Yeah, I don't
So-
think the show building is going to be attached to that building where the Quinjet is on. So I could see you maybe. It looked like it was show finished, the back. So I would imagine if they weren't planning on doing something, it wouldn't have looked that good. But you never know. We don't know. And
I
they can
just
change their
don't
mind.
expect them to put guests on a catwalk.
Oh,
Or if
oh,
they
you
do,
mean
it would
guests
be
up there? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Guests are not going to be anywhere near. Like, we're not even going to be able
Anywhere
to
where you
see
can
the
fall.
stairs where they go up to those areas.
Yeah, some of those stunt actors, when they're a foot off the ground, they're still cabled up and
Right.
like very secure, very safe.
I'm looking forward to the land. Man, it stinks that we've had to wait a year for this moment to happen. And I would imagine the Imagineers are probably thinking the same thing, like, oh, we've been keeping this secret in for a year. Like, that's a year longer than they needed to, right? So,
and I can't imagine that they got to like work on a lot more.
Right.
Yeah. Well, can't wait to go. June 15th, out-of-state residents can go to Disneyland. So I'm counting down my days.
And Theme Park Sandbox will be there on June 14th. So make sure that you follow our Instagram. I've got tickets. I will be going. I will share as much as I can on our Instagram. Aaron and I are going to be posting on there a little bit more. So make sure to follow us at Theme Park Sandbox. Obviously, subscribe to this channel, like this video. We have a lot of cool content for you guys coming up, especially with parks reopening. We're super excited to do some more deep dives and talk about attractions, because I think there's going to be more Avengers attractions, and I would love for one of them to be built that we thought of first. So
yeah.
And remember, you can also listen to us on the go, anywhere that you can listen to podcasts. And thank you so much for joining.
We can't wait to see you in the next episode, everyone. Thank you for your support. We'll see you very soon.
See you next time. Bye.